I knew someone was coming, but welcome. Please come in. I was expecting... never mind. Is this your first time on the North Shore?
No, me and my wife actually live in Skokie. We come here to visit friends and family all the time. Seems like a great place to live. So I saw the open house, thought I'd stop by.
Yeah, so actually, before we start the tour, can I ask what makes you want to live in this neighborhood specifically?
Well, we like that it's close to the train, the downtown area, the restaurants. We hear that the elementary school is good and the people are nice.
Yeah, it's a great location. But I have to wonder, you might prefer a neighborhood a little west of here. It's very diverse, and you just might be a little bit more comfortable there. I would love to have you here. I'm just thinking about your comfort.
Okay, I understand. Me and my wife can look there, but we actually enjoy the proximity to the train and the downtown area here.
Got it. Well, just think about it. Visit the neighborhood, see if you like it, and, if you change your mind, I'd still be happy to give you a tour here.
While the agent in the last skit may have thought she had good intentions, what she did was illegal. A real estate agent or broker cannot steer or direct clients to or away from certain areas based on their protected characteristics. At the federal level, those protected characteristics are race, color, religion, national origin, sex, disability, and familial status. In order to avoid steering, here are some helpful tips. First, only provide listings based on objective criteria, not on assumptions of the client's preferences or aspects of their identity. Second, only communicate descriptive, impartial information about the housing or the neighborhood, and direct the client to third-party sources for more details like demographic information. And third, pay attention to your unconscious biases. When the agent was surprised that the buyer was Black, this was an indication of her bias. She expected that he would be white. So when deciding on which listings to show, ask yourself whether you've included or excluded anything based on an unconscious bias.
I went on a virtual tour and I love the building. I love the space. I love the view of Unit 5. I'm excited to get my son enrolled in the North Shore Elementary School down the street. Mm-hmm. So how do we get started?
Well, excellent. I'm so glad to hear that you like the unit. One of the first steps is talking about income and other tenant screening procedures so that we know that you're definitely eligible. So can you provide 3 months pay stubs?
Sure, no problem. I currently only work part-time so I can look after my son. It is also difficult to work more hours with a disability. I do have a housing voucher known as Section 8. It allows me to pay only 30% of my income towards rent.
I see. So I'm a little worried about that income not being enough to cover Unit 5 because of its size.
That's disappointing. But we also liked Unit 7 quite a bit.
Let me be honest with you, Mr. Smith. You seem like a really nice guy, but my manager has a policy of not accepting housing vouchers. Can you pay for this rent without a voucher?
No, we can't. I've been working my job for 5 years. But since it's part-time, it's not going to be enough on its own. I'm going to need to use my voucher along with my income.
I'm sorry, Mr. Smith, but I don't think you're going to meet the income requirements. I mean, we might have another building that does accept vouchers. Let me talk to my assistant and get back to you.
In the state of Illinois, discrimination based on source of income is illegal. This can look like refusing to rent to somebody with a housing choice voucher, or requiring somebody with Social Security income to pay a higher security deposit. Sometimes it can be more subtle, such as by simply not returning a phone call. If somebody is intentionally delaying the processing of an applicant with a voucher, but being very attentive and responsive to others, this can be source of income discrimination. The fact is that some landlords, owners, and brokers do hold negative stereotypes about people receiving public assistance. They may assume they'll be disruptive or simply bad tenants, and these stereotypes are inaccurate and sometimes very connected to other biases relating to race or class. Whether somebody is paying for their housing using wages, a voucher, Or another source, in Illinois, income is income.
Well, I'm so glad that you like the look of our apartments.
Absolutely. It's very modern. The lighting is great. Very spacious. It's pretty much exactly what I've been looking for.
Oh, great. Okay, so we can look at the application steps now. First, can you remind me how to pronounce your name? I'm horrible with pronouncing foreign names. And where is it from?
Sure. The pronunciation is Omar Rahil, and the name is Moroccan.
Oh, okay, that's different. Were you born in America?
Yes, I was born here. My parents were born and raised in Morocco, though.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, good to know. Okay, you do know that you need to show a social security card with all your paperwork in order to prove citizenship, right?
Really? My friend Scott Williams was here last weekend. He said he only had to show his driver's license.
In this instance, just so we have everything, we'll definitely need to see it.
The Federal Fair Housing Act prohibits discrimination based on national origin. National origin can be a little bit more complex to define. It encompasses things like ancestry and place of birth, but can also relate to your English proficiency, ethnicity, and immigration status. It's also deeply connected to two other federally protected classes, race and color. Now, you probably noticed in the skit that the agent was accused of treating people differently. She required a social security card of the person that she believed to be of a different national origin, but only asked for a driver's license from the person with an American, Caucasian-sounding name. Now, this would be differential treatment and therefore a violation of fair housing law. The applicant in this case could contact Open Communities, tell his story, and find ways to take action.